David Berkowitz was born on June 1, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York. He was given up for adoption shortly after birth and was taken in by Nathan and Pearl Berkowitz, a Jewish couple. His early life was marked by feelings of abandonment and confusion as he grappled with the knowledge that he was adopted. Growing up in a strict household, Berkowitz was subjected to an authoritarian upbringing that left him feeling isolated and unwanted. Berkowitz struggled socially throughout his childhood, enduring bullying from peers. He was often an outsider, preferring solitude over social interaction. His family life further deteriorated after his adoptive father died, when David was just 14 years old. His mother later remarried, but David felt increasingly alienated, and he moved out to live alone in an apartment in the Bronx. Berkowitz's teenage years were tumultuous. After graduating from high school, he joined the army, serving from 1971 to 1974. His time in the military, particularly his service in South Korea, did little to alleviate his feelings of disconnection. After returning to civilian life, he struggled to find steady employment, working various jobs, but always feeling like an outsider. In the years leading up to his killing spree, Berkowitz became increasingly paranoid and withdrawn. He began to obsess over the concept of demons and evil, believing that he was being haunted by the spirit of a neighbor's dog, which he claimed ordered him to kill. This delusion would play a crucial role in his subsequent actions. In 1975, Berkowitz started to commit petty crimes, including arson and vandalism. However, these acts were just a precursor to the violence that would soon follow. Berkowitz's first known attack occurred on July 29, 1976, when he shot two women, Donna DeMasi and Christine Freund, in the Bronx. They were seated in a parked car when Berkowitz approached and opened fire, injuring them, but not killing them. The random nature of the attack, with no apparent motive, would soon become a hallmark of his subsequent crimes. Over the next year, Berkowitz embarked on a terrifying killing spree that left New York City in a state of panic. He murdered 6 people and wounded 7 others, primarily targeting young couples parked in cars. His victims included Judy Placido, age 17, and Jenna Dario, age 16, were shot in December 1975, though not fatal. Donna DeMasi, age 16, and Christine Freund, age 15, were attacked in July 1976, with Freund dying. Carl Denaro, age 20, and Rosemary Keenan, age 18, shot in October 1976. Michelle Foreman, age 18, and Robert Violante, age 20, shot in March 1977. Violante was left blind. Valentina Suriani, age 18, and Alexander Esau, age 20, killed in April 1977. The murders were marked by Berkowitz's methodical approach. He used a .44 caliber revolver, and his choice of victims often appeared to be random, leading to widespread fear in the community. Berkowitz taunted law enforcement through letters, one of which was signed Son of Sam. In these letters, he claimed that a demonic dog had compelled him to kill, adding a layer of horror to his crimes. His ability to elude capture only heightened the public's fear and media frenzy surrounding the case. As the murder spree continued, the New York Police Department launched an extensive manhunt, employing thousands of officers and investigators. The media dubbed the killer Son of Sam, and the public was captivated by the mystery of the case. The phrase Son of Sam became synonymous with fear, and residents began to alter their behaviors, avoiding parked cars and staying indoors. Despite the widespread panic, Berkowitz remained elusive. The police received thousands of tips, but he continued to evade capture. In a significant breakthrough, the police connected the murders through ballistic evidence linking them to the same weapon. The pressure on law enforcement intensified as the media continued to cover the story. On August 10, 1977, Berkowitz was finally captured after a parking ticket led police to his car, where they found the .44 caliber revolver used in the murders. Berkowitz was apprehended in Yonkers, New York, after a neighbor reported seeing him leaving the scene of the crime. During his interrogation, Berkowitz confessed to the murders, revealing his disturbed state of mind. He claimed that he was driven by a demon, which he believed had been speaking to him through a neighbor's dog. His confession was shocking and led to intense media coverage. In 1978, Berkowitz was tried for the killings. His defense team argued that he was insane at the time of the murders, citing his delusions and mental health issues. However, the jury ultimately found him competent to stand trial, and he was convicted on multiple counts of murder and attempted murder. Berkowitz was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison for each murder, with the sentences set to run concurrently. His case raised significant discussions regarding mental illness and criminal responsibility, as many wondered whether he should be held accountable for his actions given his psychological state. While serving his sentence, Berkowitz underwent psychological evaluations and participated in various treatment programs. In the late 1980s, he experienced a religious conversion, identifying as a born-again Christian. He began to express remorse for his actions, stating that he was deeply sorry for the pain he had caused. Berkowitz has since written letters and given interviews, emphasizing his desire to warn others about the dangers of violence and the importance of mental health awareness. He has become a symbol of the complexities surrounding crime and punishment, mental illness, and the possibility of redemption. In interviews, Berkowitz often speaks about his past and the decisions that led him to commit such heinous acts. He has claimed that he found peace in his faith and encourages others to seek help and understand their mental health issues. David Berkowitz's story is one of tragedy, violence, and redemption. His crimes profoundly impacted New York City, leading to changes in law enforcement practices and heightened awareness of mental health issues. The fear he instilled in the public during the late 1970s has remained a part of the city's history. Today, Berkowitz remains incarcerated, serving his sentences in a New York prison. He has become a complex figure, both a symbol of horrific violence and a testament to the potential for change. His story continues to be studied in criminal psychology, sociology, and law enforcement, illustrating the intricate relationship between mental illness, societal pressures, and crime.